bring in Tehseen. Tehseen, the Congress party's silence on this, tells us something. This is the Rahul Gandhi, toolkit, mindset, what have you. I just played out what he had said. The man then, who was not part of the government, undermined the cabinet by saying, this ordinance should be thrown up and put in the bin.
Thank you for having me on the show, Pranesh. Good evening to you, to all my fellow panelists, and to all your viewers. At the onset, I'm very glad that Tushar is okay and he's gone through a trauma, and Delhi police got the people after him. So good luck to Tushar. Two issues that we are thinking. First, Rahul Gandhi, because I want to defend that very quickly. Rahul Gandhi did the right thing. That ordinance was allowing criminals in parliament. He never tore any ordinance. He said the ordinance should have been torn. The cabinet in its wisdom decided not to then throw the ordinance. He never tore any ordinance.
I didn't say
right.
he tore an ordinance.
I said he said it. Yeah, but I'm saying, and he was the right thing. If you want criminals in parliament, which I know you don't, you're a man of integrity, he did the right thing standing up for integrity. Just as my friend Tejaswi is doing the right thing standing up. Standing up. Because, look, this bill that is passed by the parliament, the JPC, the way the JPC functioned, one example, and kudos to Amit Shah ji. All the amendments that the India Alliance people and the opposition, including overseas, put in, were not taken on board. They only took the NDA amendments on board. Amit Shah ji had to stand up in parliament and say, no, we'll do it. Why was the JPC chairperson so biased? Should he have been biased sitting on that chair? Now let me come to the issue. So many points raised by the petitioners in the most honorable Supreme Court. The Chief Justice has come down heavily on Tushar Mehta ji, representing the government of India, and saying these things cannot be allowed. For example, only the outsiders inside the Waqf board. And Tushar Mehta has gone back and got the government assurances that it won't happen. One thing that this BJP keeps lying about, and this is the point where I will
answer my question.
Yes.
On what basis are you throwing this Waqf law into the bin?
When this the Supreme Court is only going to throw it into the bin.
The Supreme Court will do
100%.
Who is Tejaswi Yadav? What is the Congress party's role in this?
Tejaswi Yadav and the Congress will form the government in Bihar, and it is their duty. It is their duty when they form the government in Bihar to take care of the interests of the citizens of Bihar, Hindus, Muslims, and everybody from every caste. And this is not just anti-Muslim. As my friend from RJD said, it is anti-Hindu, it is anti-India. This bill, this amendment,
this is, I'll tell you, if this is anything anti, it is anti-constitution.
Yes. It is
not the bill.
Yes,
this action, this comment by both Rahul Gandhi, where he was undermining the Prime Minister, and now Tejaswi Yadav, who was trying to whip up a frenzy. That is what it is. Sanju Verma, respond to the two panelists.
One line. I will admit Tejaswi is anti-constitutional, Rahul Gandhi is anti-constitutional. Will the BJP spokesperson admit what the Honorable Vice President and Chairperson of Rajya Sabha said about the preamble of our constitution? That is not anti-constitution. They talk about the constitution.
Let's stay on the topic.
ये करे तो चमत्कार,
Sanju Verma.
कोई और करे तो गुनहगार. ये नहीं चलेगा.
Okay, Pranesh. I heard Tehseen and I can see he's in the studio. I hope he'll extend the courtesy of not interjecting. No. First and foremost, the RJD spokesperson engaged in a long diatribe but could not make a single coherent point. But whatever I could make of what he said, my rebuttals are these. First and foremost, saying that the Waqf Act was passed unconstitutionally is a whole lot of balderdash. And I will substantiate my argument very quickly with some key timeline-related data points. It was in August 2023 that the JPC was set up to deliberate on the Waqf, and 284 individual stakeholders, 38 meetings, over 1 crore online suggestions, 113 hours of deliberation by the team led by Jagdambika Pal. It was after this that the JPC sent the recommendations to Om Birla, the Lok Sabha Speaker, on 31st January 2025. On February 13, 2025, it was discussed in the Parliament, placed before the Parliament. And then we had a 12-hour discussion in the Lok Sabha. On 3rd April 2025, a 14-hour discussion in the Rajya Sabha. On 4th April 2025, on 5th April 2025, Draupadi Murmu gave her approval to the bill, and from 6th April 2025, the Waqf Act became a law. So the JPC deliberated, the Parliament deliberated, the Cabinet duly passed it, the opposition made some 12 odd amendments, The BJP made some 44 odd amendments. The JPC decided to include some and discard some. So the entire constitutional process was followed to the T before it became a law. That is my first point. And don't forget, in the Lok Sabha, the Waqf bill was passed with a majority of 288 in favor, 232 against. In the Rajya Sabha, it was passed with a majority of 128 in favor and 95 against. तो पहली बात, पूरी संवैधानिक प्रक्रिया के बाद वक्फ बिल became a law. ये कानूनी प्रक्रिया बना संवैधानिक प्रक्रिया के बाद. Second point is this. Congress sitting and giving lectures to the BJP with no offense to Tehseen is a bit too rich. None of us have forgotten what happened in 1985-86 when a poor woman called Shabano was denied a monthly alimony of just 179 rupees per month only because Rajiv Gandhi wanted to appease his vote bank, and he completely dismissed the Supreme Court judgment on Shabano, making a mockery of constitutional propriety. So the Congress sitting and lecturing BJP on the constitution is absolutely not done. And my final point, Pranesh, my final point is this, and this is very important for everybody who says that, oh, you know, ये जो JPC बनी थी, ये तो पूरी BJP सदस्यों से भरती थी. So let me ask, Gaurav Gogoi was a part of the JPC. Is he from BJP? No. Imran Masood was a
JPC
part of
बनी थी, वो
JPC.
बोल
Is he
रहे हैं
from
किसी को
BJP?
बोलने
No.
नहीं दिया. संजू वर्मा वो बोल रहे हैं कि बोलने नहीं दिया. So you can, you know, say whatever you want. They will say that the JPC chairman, you know, had his way. Nothing. Yeah. Jagdambika Pal did not.
One minute. Embarrassing as a JPC chairperson.
Don't say that.
Embarrassing.
Let's
No,
bring
I'm
in
saying
Adil
this.
Hassan.
He was embarrassing.
Don't talk.
400-page report. He
Tehseen, I'll
wanted
come
them
to
to
you.
report. He
Come to
wanted
you.
them to
1
read in
minute.
15 minutes.
Adil Hassan.